hello, 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 hello.
Morgan, yeah. It'll be down 70, I think. It's just one player. So, yeah.
I'll find out when they come back. No, I'm not here. Not change.
Yeah, so we're going to start down here. So we need a mic down here. Owen, have you ever been involved in a sort of a finale like that?
It takes beating, definitely. Probably the only game that I can relate to that's been like this is the game against South Africa. The halfway stage where, you know, you like to imagine anything is possible, and you get it actually down to the wire, and I'm sure the South Africans feel the same way, us chasing down 130 as we do today.
How cruel does that feel on Ben Stokes, given what he's sort of given you in this tournament at the end particularly?
Oh, I think it is cruel. I think first and foremost, I can't fault anything we did with the ball or in the field today. I thought we were exceptional. There's a tremendous amount of belief at the halfway stage that we'd put a score on the board, and if we could do something like we have done in the past, we were right in the game. I thought we let ourselves down tremendously with the bat. I thought we were terrible. We were probably 40 short, 180, 190 wicket. I thought both sides let themselves down with the bat, but playing in a World Cup, you make what you can of it. But certainly it can be cruel.
Were a few of the guys a little bit riled up by the West Indian celebrations sort of prematurely in the innings?
I've honestly no idea. I've no idea. Which one was that?
The dancing on the outfield, some of the guys didn't seem overly keen on it.
I didn't see it. Yeah, I can't imagine they are.
Yeah, it's really bad luck. From first over till 19th over, you were in the command of the game. What happened in the last over only, by the instructions given 4-4 in the consecutive ball, it's impossible.
It's possible. It's just happened. Yeah, the cricket can be a cruel game. Like you said, I thought we did extremely well with the ball. At no stage did the West Indies get ahead of where we liked them to be. It was actually going the other way. I thought Adil Rashid, Liam Plunkett, Chris Jordan, David Willey at the start, and then coming back and taking 2 wickets, I thought was outstanding. Yeah.
Owen, could I just get a little bit more on Ben Stokes? Obviously 19 to defend in the final over, most would back him to do that. Is he the sort of character who can put this to bed pretty quickly? Are you going to need to put your arm around him, or how's it going to work really?
No, it's quite simple from my point of view. He is going to be devastated. It'll take its toll these next couple of days. But we share everything we do. We stick together as a side. We share the pain. We share our success. I hope in the future we have a lot more success. I personally think we will. I think this side is at the very beginning of its progression, and it's actually frightening to think what we can do if we achieve our potential. But certainly tonight we'll share the pain.
Yeah, I was going to ask something similar. Have you spoken to Ben, or can you speak? You can.
That's it. I mean, he's yeah. You can say what you like to him at the moment, but he's probably not hearing it a lot. But I've literally reiterated the exact same words that I've repeated.
Oh, and you said before the game that there would be moments in this match when you would feel rushed and you'd have to try and slow it down. I mean, it looked exactly what happened at the start of the innings and probably at the end as well. But in the middle, you did seem to sort of get that calmness back to the game. Do you think that's kind of what happened to the team at either end?
No, I don't think we felt rushed at all with the ball. I thought we controlled it really well. I thought we actually had the crowd on our side, which was a really good thing for us, and they responded to us. So everything worked in our favour. I think maybe with the bat, a few nerves around or a few mistakes here and there. I thought Alex Hales was really unlucky to start, but apart from that, yeah, we didn't play well.
Captain, there's been 2020 cricket and 2, 3, 4 sixes are regularly being hit in 1 over, these days 2, 3 sixes. So how deeply does it hurt when this kind of thing happens? And are cricketers getting more and more resigned to the fact that 3, 4 sixes could be hit off any bowler any time of the innings?
I don't think the game is ever gone. I certainly think with the physical attributes of every international cricketer now, they have the strength, not only the timing, to clear the boundaries. So I suppose you never feel like you're that. Speaking from a batsman, you never feel that far away from getting one away. Yeah.
What does Joe Root go through? He scored centuries in South Africa, ended up in the losing side today also. So what does he go through in such?
I'd love to know. I'd love to be able to do it. Joe he's incredibly talented cricketer, and he keeps things, like any fantastic cricketer, that keep things incredibly simple. He's a great temperament and is able to adapt to any conditions, any way he needs to bat, and today he controlled himself while we were losing wickets at one end, I thought, brilliantly.
Were you aware about the batting prowess of Brathwaite? You knew about his batting, big hitting. He's a big hitter, and would you say that the last over was the turning point?
In your career, personally, is there anything that you can compare this feeling to, and if so, how long did it take to get over, and how did you deal with it?
I'm not quite sure, because I'm not quite sure what I'm feeling at the moment. It's you're not sure it's actually happened. Today is, I don't know, I've felt a range of different emotions, particularly after batting, getting a score on the board, and then having been in control. Everything felt like it ran pretty smoothly. I suppose you could compare it to the 2012 Champions Trophy, where we were again in a commanding position and then lost the game. But I think conditions beat us that day as opposed to anything else here today.
Okay, and last one, just behind you.
Though you didn't win, how does when you look back, how do you find the whole this thing? Because in subcontinent conditions, you reached the final. How do you feel your players did?
As a whole, I'm very proud of my players. I said that yesterday before the game. Regardless of what happened today, I thought today was about letting ourselves go out and play with the freedom and that we trusted ourselves with the whole tour. I'm extremely proud. I think the exciting thing is that this is the beginning of something I'm hoping that's going to be special. We have a great amount of talent to work with. Let's hope we can keep this group of players together for as long as we can and look to the future.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Go on, tell me what's going on here, guys. So let's stop and restart. It's here.
Thank you.
Don't put it right there, because
Message comes through from Shane.
thanks.
Okay, guys, ready? Phones on silent.
Ready for me?
Come on. Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
You can't take one. Dinesh has it. Guys, can you please clear the middle?
Not too much, eh?
Sit down, everybody.
Guys, sit down.
You do have to sit down. You're my friend.
Guys, hands down, please. Thanks. Okay.
Can you move inside, please?
So you need to move. Thanks, guys. Where's the microphone?
Malan, when you look at this performance, can we conclude that any asking rate is not a problem for West Indies, and especially you have done it in Sri Lanka and also here?
I don't think I have to use much word to explain that. I think we have done it on many occasions. So we believe in ourselves, and we believe in each other. We believe in each other. So whenever the next player going out to bat, we believe that he can get it done as well. So we stay calm, and the most important thing is not don't panic in any situation. That's what we basically stressed on as a team.
In all the great run chases that the West Indies have sort of reeled off over the years, does the last over there with Brathwaite versus Stokes, does that sort of sit right at the top?
Well, Stokes is a nervous lad, you know, so what I tell Brathwaite is to just hold his pose. He's going to bowl a couple of full toss, as always, and it worked in our favour. And Brathwaite played a brilliant knock in the end there to give me a little break down the other end.
Marlon, over here. The team seems to be motivated by a sense of anger and a lot of provocative things that have been said.
Can I hear that? What?
I said the team is motivated by, it seems to be motivated by anger and a lot of provocative things that have been said about the team. And you also referred to Shane Warne after the game. So that seems to be one emotion that has motivated the team.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of negative stuff, you know, not just in the last couple of weeks, but over the years. But we want to improve in the Test cricket, and we want to improve in one-day cricket. We have been a force to reckon with in the T20 version, but yet still, before we enter any tournament or any game, you know, they're still talking a lot of negative stuff. So I think now a lot of people should be honest with themselves and give credit where credit is due. We're a wonderful team, and we play with passion and play with love for not ourselves, but for the Caribbean people. That cricket means the entire world to them, just as cricket in India is a religion.
Marlon, the kind of ongoing battle that you have with Ben Stokes, which obviously has gone back a little way, is that something that you thrive on, that gets you going when you're out in the middle, and does it stop once the game's over? Is it just a bit of fun, really?
Well, he doesn't learn, because they keep telling him whenever he played against me, do not speak to me, because I'm going to perform. I didn't even face a ball, and he have so much to say today. So I know that I have to be right there into the end again.
And do you thrive on it?
Yes, that's what I strive on. That's why I'm still around for so long, despite so much ups and downs, you know. So turn my life around the last 5 years, and dedicating every day that I wake up and giving thanks to God, to my kids. This is what I'm doing for my kids every day. I come out to play cricket. I play cricket with them in mind. But I played this game specifically, to be honest. And I said it to a couple of the teammates, that I played the Test series in Australia, and everything, Shane Warne has a problem with me. Don't know what, I've never disrespected him, you know. It seems as if he have a lot inside him that he needs to come out. So I don't appreciate the way that he continued to talk about me and the things that he keep doing. I don't know. Maybe because my face is real and his face is not.
Marlon, on that point, you know, moving forward and looking to improve West Indies cricket, you have a big role to play in the Test matches as well. India coming to the Caribbean, I guess that's something that you will want to look forward to. But before that, I think you'll be very happy to go home to the play zone.
Yeah, I started a business, play zone, because I'm a family man now. So whatever business I'm getting into, it has to be for family. You know, so my kids can enjoy other people's kids, and Play Zone is doing well, and hopefully many more people can come and enjoy Play Zone, and I'll turn it into a franchise. Maybe I bring one to India.
Yeah, thanks very much, Ronald.
That's it?
Yep, easy.
Not feel like talking all night, man.
That's it, guys. Thank you.
Who said that?
And put the foot on the table. They can't yeah.
Guys, can we try to assemble in that direction? As many people as can fit that way, please, if we can. Just hang on. We have all night. Flight is 10 o'clock tomorrow night. We have all night.
I have all night.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time and your presence. We know you have a lot of questions, and the captain will provide you with your answers. But we must be respectful of each other. So please, put phones aside first. By raising up your hand, you will get the opportunity to ask a question, and please, wherever possible, use the microphone. Thank you for your understanding. Where is the mic at the moment? You have the mic, sir? Give it to you. We start with you.
Dal, what does this mean for West Indies cricket?
Well, first of all, I would like to thank the Almighty, because without Him, none of this would have been possible. This means a lot, not only for us as a team, but for our fans all over the world. We started the tournament by saying that we were inspired by our under-19 boys in Bangladesh, and then earlier this afternoon the way the women's team played and won the cup. All that was even more motivation for us to complete the treble. And it means a lot for all three teams and for cricket in the region.
Darren, yeah. Was that a tournament of vengeance for the West Indies, and what was the difference between 2012 and 2016 from motivational aspect?
Can you ask me that question later on, please? Can you ask me that question later on?
Darren, if there was another player of the tournament award, I think it should have gone to you, because you would have won 6 tosses. It's amazing. And given the fact that your team likes to chase, I think that was very important indeed. Did you bring the coin from St. Lucia?
No, as you could see, the match referee passed on the coin. But look, God has been on our side. The way the way the men have played. And I still think if we had to bat first with no total on the board, it would even be even easier for us. But I must commend the men on the way they've played throughout this tournament. We left the Caribbean with a 6-step goal to the cup. And Carlos Brathwaite in his debut World Cup, what a player he has shown that he could be. Marlon Samuels again in the finals. I think he scored 85 again. So it speaks volume. Bravo, Russell. All the guys, chipped in, and for me as a leader, it was just a joy to captain these guys out there. Our team have a lot of stars, so for me it's just to handle all the egos in the dressing room and make the right decisions for the team. People will probably say that, I didn't take part in the tournament, but no, for me, my job is to do what's necessary for the team to win, make the right decisions out there together with the input from the senior players. And look, it was just a tremendous tournament, and we're going to celebrate this win.
Darren, can you just describe the final over ball by ball to us? How you saw it? What was going through?
All right. Okay, 19 runs, 6 balls. All of us in the dugout. Okay, we like 3 hits, 3 big hits. That's all we need. First one, over square leg, 6. Yes, come on, Carlos. Second one, where did it go? Did mid wicket? Long one? Yes, come on, Carlos. One more hit away. And the 4th ball, 6 again. Run 41. He was halfway on the field. And look. It was just amazing. Jerome Taylor sat in the dugout and said we will win with 2 balls to spare. And he was spot on. And it was just a joy. We needed this. We've been through so much, and to come out here and win this tournament, it was just amazing.
When did you feel you had it, or did you never feel you had not?
No, we believe. Haven't you seen the belief in this team? It's a never say die attitude, and the way the guys have played, we've had some tough victories, and today was another tough one. They started off really well, and it was good to come out across the line.
Darren, 2 World Cup wins now. I mean, you're on par with Clive Lloyd, greatest Brazilian captain ever. So, just for you, I mean, what does this mean? Like, you've been through a lot over the years.
It means a lot. Like I said in the post-match, I don't know when I'll have these guys in the dressing room. You look at the schedule, I don't see any T20 schedule for this year. Because of the system in the Caribbean, we have a tri-series, and then we have a series against India, and we are not eligible for selection. So this tournament meant a lot, not only for me, but for the guys. And I said from the inception, we played for a cause, and I really want to commend the men for the way they've, just put the focus into the cricket. And now the cricket is over, then we could deal with all the issues that we want to talk about.
First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
T20 is a very consistent format. It's very tough for a team to be very consistent with that. And we have West Indies has now won 2 of the last 3 editions of the World Cup. And you have always mentioned that before the tournament you have 15 match winners. So how high would you categorize this team? Is it one of the best teams you have ever played with? That is the first part of the question. And the second part of the question is this consistency in T20 format, is this a stepping stone to going back to the glory days of West Indies cricket, where you dominated all formats? So do you think that this is a stepping stone to dominating world cricket in one days as well as test matches?
Well, first of all, so many questions. I'm lost. Yeah, but if I could remember what you said.
The first thing is regarding, is this one of the best teams you have been part of?
Well, look, we left the Caribbean and we said we were in it to win it. You know, and the experts, or the so-called experts, the commentators, the journalists, they didn't give us a chance. You know, one particular journalist said, we play with no brains. You know, I think that comment really brought this team together, you know, together with all the contract issues. And the way the men came out and play. You look at the side with Chris Gayle, Russell, Bravo, you know, Badri, you know, Jason Holder, Carlos Brathwaite, you know, Suleiman Ben. You know, on any given day, they could have a brilliant performance. And I said we had 15 match winners. People said it was a one-man show. You know, and that's been the hallmark. You know, since the 100, you know, Chris has not turned up with the runs, but yet still we keep winning convincingly. So it shows that we're not a one-man team. And what I could tell you about this T20 team, it's bringing smiles across the faces of all the Caribbean fans, you know, and even here in India, you saw the crowd was behind us, you know, so we as a T20 outfit, we entertain. You know, I don't know about the glory days where we dominated Test cricket for 17 years. You know, that is an area which we really have to improve, but the success of this T20 team cannot be unnoticed. You know, we bring smiles to the fans, and that's what we're going to continue to do. Well, the next World Cup is in 4 years. I probably have to get fitter if I want to play the next one, and Chris might have to do more push-ups. But no, that's why this one means a lot more than the first one we won, because we knew what was at stake.
Darren, Carlos was playing just his 8th T20 international today. Before this tournament began, you had a warm-up game against Australia where you looked down and out. You and Carlos had a big partnership, took you home. Do you think that experience might have helped set him up for tonight?
Well, look, if you look at, there's a reason why he was bought in the IPL. You know, they've seen what he's capable of doing, you know, and when we lost Pollard, and he replaced Pollard, you know, I told the guys he's one to look out for. You know, and the way he's played, not only with the bat, but also with the ball, you know, he's going to be a massive asset for us. You know, and he's improved at every game. You know, this is the depth we have in the team. You look at no Narai, no Pollard, Simmons came late, no Darren Bravo, and yet still we won a cup. So it shows that we're really good at in this format. And you know, again, the way he played under pressure was just tremendous to watch.
Darren, now that your team is on top of the world, are you at peace with yourself?
I'm always at peace with myself. Always. Don't you see this smile all the time? You know, they have issues that has to be dealt with. The main focus was to play this tournament and play to win, and then talk after. So now we've won, then we could talk.
No, the points have been proved, so, I mean, does that make it quits now?
Beg your pardon?
The points have been proved now with this win. A lot of points have been proved. So is that quits now as far as...
Quits? Retirement? Oh.
No, not retirement.
Are you trying to do me a baby? I don't understand what you're saying. Yeah.
I just wanted your thoughts a little bit on Badri's spell. I mean, this could be forgotten maybe a little bit because of what happened again, but set it up.
It's not forgotten. You know, that's why he's the #1 bowler in T20 cricket. You know, and he keeps on turning the spell. We watched the semi-finals, England and New Zealand, and you know, New Zealand kept on bowling pace, and we said Badri is gonna boss the power play for us, and that's exactly what he did. Bowl wicket to wicket, and the results he's got. You know, he just set the game up for us. And yes, they had a partnership with Root and Butler, but we kept taking wickets. And on that Kolkata pitch, you know, 150, we were really happy with it halfway through.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, So we're going to entertain captain's choice.
I'm here. I'm at your disposal. Don't mind, Spooner.
Yeah. Should I ask?
Ask me that question again, yeah. Ask me that question now.
Was that a tournament of vengeance for West Indies, and from motivational aspect, how different was 2012 and 2000?
It's a chance back then, but the way we played, you know, it was the first stage for success and victories. It all stems from what been boiling inside, and now that is over, you know, we could talk about it, but this victory is solely dedicated to the Caribbean people, the fans all over the world.
Any last message for Mark Nicholas?
I'm done with Mark, honestly.
Last question, guys. That's it.
Captain, after this kind of a victory, people are likely to bring back Test cricket also. Generally, people do that. Is it fair to bring back Test cricket after wins in 2020 cricket? They're almost different sports.
Look, we get a lot of stick wherever we go because of the way we play Test cricket. T20 and Test cricket is a totally different format, you know, and you can't compare the two. We are very good in T20 cricket. The fact is that we've not been able to play a brand of Test cricket that allows us to win, you know. But if you look at our side, we have a young captain in Jason, who I think is improving all the time, and we have some youngsters. So it's with structural development, I could see the Bravos, the Blackwoods, the Brathwaite, well, double Brathwaites, and the Bishus, and all these guys making an impact. You know, they could take inspiration from the way we play T20, and you know, just be more dedicated to Test cricket, and hopefully this win could inspire our Test cricketers to be better.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you.